Australian Muslim Voice. That's right after we play the story, and we're going to be broadcasting the part where we say the story questions on Australian Muslim Voice on Facebook. We're going to be broadcasting live. My name is Miriam, and I've been at Australian Muslim Voice for a year, but I've been listening to it for about 4 years.
And so what age did you start listening to it?
I think when I was about 10, I started listening, but then I moved away for 3 years and I couldn't listen to it because I was overseas. And then I came back a year ago, and that's when I started listening to it again. And I really wanted to be a part of it.
Why is that?
Because it's important, and it affects so many people. And
What do you mean by it's important?
well, lots of little children listen to it, and if they're going to be listening to it for like 2 hours of their day or an hour of their day, then it needs to be kind of good.
And as a young Muslim woman, do you think it's getting out the voice?
Definitely,
for others?
definitely.
Is that important to you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because when you have someone, when you have another organization that's spreading the voice, then when you go out yourself, you don't have to do all the voice spreading, and you don't have to stand up for like an entire religion, and you can focus more on your own personal merits rather than the merits of your entire religion.
Do you think that's what you do in your day-to-day living when you go outside?
Well, it depends where I go. Some places I do have to go as like a Muslim and just a Muslim, and I am a Muslim, but like I have a personality, and sometimes I have to like check how much of everything I show. So yeah.
So that's a bit tiring sometimes when you just
It
want to
is
go
tiring.
You just want to go and see a film like someone else, or go and get some food. You feel there's an image of a Muslim woman that you've got to get through before people see you as yourself.
Yeah, kind of like not only get an image of the real Islam that you have to get through, and then you also have to counteract the image that already exists. So you have to work really hard to I don't know how to negative the stereotype that already exists.
And is this is this one of the reasons why you like Muslim Voice and why you've become active? So today was important. What did you do today on the radio?
Well, we talked about the Eid festival and Eid traditions, and we got callers from the Muslim community who wanted to put their voice out there, and yeah.
And there was a lot of ringing up, and were there prizes today as
Yep.
well?
Yeah, we have prizes every day. We have like $10 prizes for Quran, and we have $20 prizes for answering the questions to the story. At the end of Ramadan.
End of Ramadan today?
Yeah.
And so how do you feel?
Pretty peaceful.
That's fantastic. And are you going to do this again next year?
I hope to, yeah.
It's a positive program.
Definitely,
Is
I think
spreading peaceful words important to you?
Yep, I think spreading peaceful words, and especially from the kids, because kids are pure. So yeah, if you get the kids, and if you can get kids to work in the community, then your work is more likely to be pure and more likely to be relevant to kids. If kids do it for kids, then they know what they're doing.
And also, do you think that it shows support to the young people that are listening? Because you say that sometimes you have to get through barriers. Do you think that when there's a radio program with young people on it, that it helps young people at home?
You know that there are other Muslims out there. Because when I used to listen to the radio before, I was the only person who wore a scarf in my entire school. So it's kind of isolating. But having the radio, it wasn't the only thing that helped me, but it did help a lot to know that there was a huge community that existed in Canberra. Just because I didn't see them, it didn't mean that they didn't exist.
So this is your way of helping yourself and others?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That's okay.
My name's Omar Gannon, and I'm from Canberra. And I'm a broadcaster here at Australian Muslim Voice Radio. Yeah.
And why do you do the broadcasting?
So I like to broadcast on radio here as it's a volunteering thing, and I like to have my voice heard throughout the community. And it's also a way to encourage children to learn more about their faith and about their religion. And I think it's a really good initiative to do that, to better connect with the community and with others.
And when you say you want your voice heard, why do you want your voice heard?
Because I think it's important for especially the younger generation like me, for the voices to be heard throughout the community, and for the decisions to be made by the younger people, not just older people who may not understand the circumstances that younger people have right now.
Are you talking about a young Muslim or as a young person?
Young Muslim, yeah.
And so do you think that, do you think it's a benefit for young people listening at home?
Yeah, it's a great benefit to know that younger people and that you can also be a part of this program, be a part of this initiative, and to have your voice heard.
And are you proud of the program?
Yeah, I'm very proud of the program for not only encouraging the faith and get better encouraging community, to be involved in the community.
Do you think that the message people are saying for the last month, do you think that it would be good to go broader throughout the community?
I think it'll be very important to go broader just so other people can also know about the message. I mean, we have a very wide voice, a very wide range of viewers from not only just Australia but also overseas. But I think it'll be more important to go broader and for other people around the world to also know our message.
And do you think that the Canberra community would accept that message? And is it a message? It's a message of tolerance. Is it what message is it?
So I think the Canberra community will encourage the message and support it, because the Canberra community is quite heavily based on multiculturalism. I mean, Canberra's a small population, but it has a lot of multiculturalism and a lot of other people who are from different faiths and backgrounds and cultures all together in the society, and that's why Canberra is very special, and that's why this program is part of a special wider society.
Voice for 2 years now. Yep. And I like math, I like science, and I like computers. Yeah.
And what did you do today on the program?
We were just taking calls and talking like a normal friendship group. And then halfway through, I took over and ran the whole thing.
How did that go?
It was pretty fun, yeah. So we took song requests and then we also put on stories and mystery songs, and that's always fun. And then you could always win some money there.
And what do you think the kids at home, the young people, what do you think they like the best?
Well, we've been asking them this, and they like the mystery sounds and the stories.
What does Ramadan mean to you? Today's the finish, yes?
Yeah, it is. Ramadan means to me forgiveness to Allah, and also we'll know how it feels to be on the street homeless when they won't be able to eat anything, and yeah.
And that gives you some compassion towards other people?
Yes, it does.
And was it fun today to spend the last day of Ramadan with your friends on the radio talking about Islam?
Yes, it was. Yep. Yeah, you can always learn something. Yeah.
And what will you do it next year?
Yes, I will. Yep.
And what's the main reason why you like it?
Well, because it actually helps me with my public speaking, like English sometimes, like rostrum speeches, and it also helps me with So I used to be really shy, didn't talk that much, but then now I can really talk a lot.
And now we're friends.
Yeah, we are.
Well, I'm from Sydney. I moved here a year ago. I was just broadcasting 10 minutes ago and just finished.
And how did that go?
Good.
And what did you all do on the radio today?
Just talking about things, reminders for the Eid al-Fitr festival, and just challenges and giving money out.
And what type of things do you learn? What do you have to learn how to speak into microphones? What do you have to do when you come and broadcast on Muslim Voice?
You have to be at least this bit away from the microphone, an inch or maybe a centimeter, and otherwise it'll get all messy and you won't be able to hear yourself from the back. And yeah.
And what's the most fun part, do you think?
Just knowing, getting to know people.
You made friends here, do you think?
Yeah.
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 And do you want to do it next year, or?
Yep.
You're going to do it every year?
Yep.
You might become a journalist, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe.
That would be good.
Yeah.
And is there anything else you want to say about today?
Yeah, just that today was the last one for this year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you're looking forward to next year?
Yep.
All right, thanks so much.
Well, my name is Tanisha and I am 9 years old and I'm from Pakistan, but I was originally born here.
Yeah? And what did you do today?
Well, I went on the radio and it was fun and it would build your confidence and yeah.
And what did you do?
We had to answer calls.
And you talked to the kids?
Yeah.
And what did the kids want to do, do you think?
They wanted to do a surah. And yeah.
What do you think the funnest part of it, the whole thing is?
Is you get to have conversations with other kids and you get to learn how to be confident. Yeah.
And do people win prizes?
Yeah.
And how do they do that?
You just answer. So there's like this story, and then you just answer the. So one person does the story questions, and then it's up to 3 to 4, I guess. Yeah, and then another person rings, calls up, and then they answer the story questions.
And were they hard questions?
They were quite easy.
Are you going to do it again next year?
I haven't did it this year, but yeah.
You will do it?
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay. And is there anything else you want to say about today on the radio?
It was really fun. I enjoyed it, and yeah.